Man, let me tell y'all something, a quick story about this relative that, I used to be really cool with. She helped me open my bank account at this time, and she used to tell me, I love you so much. And I used to believe it. It was expected. I'm not going to say names or the specific type of relative she was to me, but she used to tell me so much how she loved me and was proud of me, and it made me feel good, until I found out she stole $400 on my bank account. And that was the beginning of the end for our relationship. That was so disappointing, man. I could tell you so many other stories where people told me they loved me and showed me the opposite. Love without action is like peanut butter and jelly without the bread. It's like cereal and milk without the bowl. It's like $100,000 luxury car without the wheels. Love is a package. It cannot be discounted. And because love is a package of things, it cannot just be you saying that you love me or me saying that I love you. I have to package the love that I give to you, the love that you give to me, with something else. Loyalty, respect, action. Action is something that has to be packaged with you telling me or me telling you I love you. Do not tell someone you love them without the action. Do not give me milk and cereal without the bowl. Why are you giving me peanut butter and jelly without the bread, bro? That's what I'm gonna talk about in today's video. Why I believe saying I love you, this saying I love you, is not enough. You cannot say I love you if you don't love them or if your actions do not show that. But before I get into it, make sure you subscribe to me, follow, like, comment, do all those things, and tell me about your situation. If you've ever been in this situation where you were told I love you without the package. All right, so let's get into it. The reason why I am not a big fan of the just I love you, and I'm also the very first video that I made on this channel was about this. This is full circle moment for me right now. I just want to give y'all a heads up. It's horrible. The sound was off. It was spacious, but the message remained the same. It was my very first video, so I was, it was a learning curve for me. Woo, how far I've come. But anyway, the reason why I believe this is because of personal experience. I've been heartbroken. I've been in the dumps. I've went from a very loving and caring and forgiving young man to a man with kinks in his armor who learned hard lessons because of this exact thing. People that tell you that they love you and don't show it, don't back it up. Love is action. And in the good book, the Bible, 1 Corinthians 16:14, what does it say? Let all things that you do be done in love. Love is action. You never saw it that it said you need to say that you love someone. No, let the things that you do be done in love. Done. Done is a word of action, movement, showing. So let me give you the reasons why, because, here on this channel, I talk about the mindset. Let me give you the reasons why some people will tell you that they love you, but don't back it up with action. The first thing I'm gonna bring up is them saying I love you to you can be a distraction from the actual reality. People will tell you I love you to get you in your feelings, to get those butterflies floating in you, to make you feel good, because being told I love you feels amazing. You love me? Wow, thank you. And now you have this almost feeling of responsibility to say it back. I love you too. But from someone who actually does not love you, it is toxic. It is poisonous. It is a distraction from the reality, which is that they do not actually love you. A lot of people will say I love you to get something from you, to get something out of you. They will say I love you to divert your eyes and focus away from what's actually happened. The same person that abuses you will say I love you. The same person that verbally abuses you will say I love you after what they talk so much junk about you. The same person who is never there when you need them will say I love you so that you are there when they need you. Who would have thought that saying I love you will be used as a weapon? I made this channel for my two younger nieces so that when they become of age, they will have something to look to. Even if I'm not here or able to, they will be able to watch these videos and understand men a little bit better. But this goes all the way across the board. You will come across men. You will come across women who will say I love you and not mean it. And at this point, they're saying it to take your mind off of your current reality with this person. Because they know if they treat you the same way that they've been treating you, that they continue to treat you the way that they have been treating you, you're eventually going to be like, yo, what are we doing here? Why are you treating me like this? I gotta go. I can't do this no more. So if you throw in a little I love you in between, it'll reel them back in. It's sick, yo. Another thing I want to point out when it comes to somebody saying I love you is it does not mean they want you. Just because someone say they love you does not mean, it does not automatically qualify their want and desire for you. Once again, people have various reasons to tell you that they love them. It does not mean they want you. When people say I love you, it can mean that they love what you do for them. It can mean that they love what you do to them. It can mean that they love the idea of you. I'm going to make another video about this specific one too. Just because someone says I love you does not mean they want you. Another thing, another dangerous aspect when it comes to people telling you that they love you when they don't, is that saying that does not place a clear separation between sacrificing for you and sacrificing you. Let me say that again. Just because someone say they love you does not mean they will sacrifice for you. Instead, it might mean they will sacrifice you, because love is about sacrifice. Because I know me, even outside of just being a man, anything and anyone I love, I am willing to sacrifice for. God sacrificed his only begotten son for all of us. And I know when I think about my loved ones, my nieces, the important people in my family, my best friends, I know I would sacrifice for them. I would sacrifice for their safety. And it's without thought. It's just second nature for me, because I want them protected. I want them safe. I want them to prosper. Sometimes I will put myself in front of those that I love so that they are okay. That is love. That is action. I'm not saying it. I am about it. I'm about it. Is the person that's saying I love you to you about it? Are they willing to do those things? Once again, their actions will speak and give you the answer. Love is action, and inaction will give you the same strength of message. Action will tell you, and inaction will tell you. Make sure you decipher the two when you're evaluating the people that tell you I love you. Because there are people being told I love you that get sacrificed every single day. You hear about these stories on the news where two friends got into an argument and the friend killed the other friend. And I bet you that friend told that friend I love you at one point, or multiple points in their lives. But guess what? He sacrificed them anyway. Know who your real friends are. Know who your real lovers are. Know who your real loved ones in your family are. And do not let them just telling you that they love you be the end all be all. Another thing that I want to talk about with people who tell you I love you is that it does not mean they will treat you right. Just because someone tell you that they love you so much does not mean that they will show you that same love. In my personal experience, this is not fact. The ones who love me the most say it so subtly to me. In fact, they don't have to tell me they love me because their actions speak. They pray for me. They help me when I need help. They help me when I don't need help. They're there for me when the clouds are gray or when it's sunshiny. They're there for me when I have money or when I don't have money. They don't have to scream that they love me because it shows. Their action is louder than their words. But those who needs to say it all the time, they need it's almost like they have to reinforce it to you that they love you because they are not backing it up. What's that saying? The loudest in the room is usually the one who's lacking, and you know that saying, right? It's true. But the same applies to this topic. So on this video, I'm not here to tell you that someone telling you I love you is wrong or not right. I'm saying make sure it's coming from the right person, the right place, someone who actually loves you and backs it up. And they don't have to do a lot to back that love up. My grandmother, I know she loves me from the bottom of her heart, but there's not a lot of things she can physically do for me, but just her being there for me, her praying for me. Those simple things that don't require physical labor and moving and or buying, or those things are just as important as someone who moves mountains for me with their physical hands. That's love. Don't let people tell you that they love you without backing it up. Simple as that, all right? So let's conclude this video. I will see you on my next video. Peace and blessings. Love y'all. Goodbye.